Yes. We are back, and we are back in the league, and we are having Athletic Club versus Arsenal and community okubeera nga tuba tusaako this match between Athletic Club versus Arsenal in the UEFA Champions League, and this is the first stage, and Arsenal, the match has already started, but we are late on our schedule as we had planned. Naye kino tekitugaana kubeera nti tutandika mupiira gwaffe wakati wa Arsenal nga evasinga Athletic Club in the UEFA Champions League group stages, and as we speak right now, the match has already started with the Arsenal. So this match is already going on as we speak right now, and when we talk about this match running, we mean Arsenal etandise ne team ya Athletic Club. Naye let's give you the lineups nga bwe ziyimiridde olunaku olwaleero. Mu team ya Athletic Club elese formation ya 4-2-3-1, and Unai Simonis yali mu goal, Andoni Gorozabal, Dan Vivian ne Aito Parades ne Adama Bairo be bali mu defense ey'abana. Then ababiri abali mu midfield waliwo Mikel Jaregiza ne Mikel Vesga, abo be bali mu defense ey'ababiri. Then mu midfield ey'ababiri abali mu kugoberera omuteebi kuliko Alex Beregwa, then Oihan Sanchez ne Robert Navarro, nga bano be bagoberera kapiteeni waabwe era nga ye muteebi Inaki Williams. Ku side ya Arsenal eyimbudde formation ya 4-3-3 nga David Raya yali mu goal, Ricardo Calafiori, Gabriel Magalhaes, Christian Mosquera ne Julian Timber be bali mu defense y'abana. Then midfield ey'abasatu kuliko Declan Rice, Martin Zubimendi ne Mikel Merino. Wali eri ku forward kuliko Eberech Eze, Victor Jokeres ne Noni Madueke, nga be basatu abakulembedde olugoba oluteebi olwa ttiimu ya Arsenal. Wetwogerera essaawa zino omupiira gutambula bulungi nnyo era nga Arsenal Magalhaes yagulina n'aguwaako wali eri ku David Raya. So omupiira gwe gutyo gutandise ne vibe si amaanyi nnyo. Eddakiika sofa zino zakayingira ebbiri ezakayita ku guno omupiira, era nga nkusaba ekintu kimu nti no subscribing olikinge ate omale okomentinge wano ku Just Rex live, nga essaawa zino tuli mu kutuusaako omupiira wakati wa ttiimu ya Athletic Club nga evasinga team ya Arsenal waneno mu group stages, era nga omupiira gwo gutandise bulungi nnyo waneno nga bwe kigenda mu maaso n'okubeera nga kitambula. Era nga nkusaba ekintu kimu, gwe munywanyi ali ku TV, ku simu yo, ku laptop yo, ku computer yo, nti subscribing ate osharinge tubekinge sure nti no tutambuza vibe eno egenda mu maaso okubeera nti no omupiira kutuusibwako. Tugenda kubeera nga tufuna moments zonna ezigenda mu maaso waneeno ku mupiira guno gwe tuli mu kugenda nagwo mu maaso, era nga essaawa zino nkutegeeza nti omupiira gugenda bulungi mu maaso wano ku ttiimu ya Arsenal ne ttiimu ya Athletic Club Bilbao, nga essaawa zino be bali mu kutunka waneeno wetugerera essaawa zino zennyini wetwogerera. Era era nga kusaba ekintu kimu subscribinga likinge ate omale okomentinge wano ku Just Rex live era nga kusaba ekintu kimu nti subscribinga bambi munywanyi gwe wenna ali ku Just Rex making sure nti no ofuna moments zonna era nga tomisinga moment neemu wano ku biki ebigenda mu maaso. Nkusaba ekintu kimu ekyo ky'oba okola era gwe bw'ona kikola ojja kuba okoze ekintu ekyamaanyi ennyo gwe wenna ali ku Just Rex live.
Nice and high with their press at the moment.
Gabriel wearing the captain's armband in the absence of Odegaard, Calafiori forward, Eze.
Ku katebe ka ttiimu ya Arsenal ogenda kasanga nga kaliko Kepa Arrizabalaga, kuliko Tommy Setford ne kubeerako William Saliba, Piero Hincapie nga ono tannaba kubeera nti nno ayingizibwamu mupiira gwonna ogwa Arsenal. Miles Lewis Skelly naye ku mupiira guno kwali, Christian Norgard naye kwali, Ethan Nwaneri, Max Doman nga oyo yeyanga talent essaawa zino Arsenal gw'erina, Gabriel Martinelli ne Lisandro Trossard, Ben White, Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus ne Kai Havertz abo bo balina injuries. Ate ttiimu ya Athletic Club ye Bernat Prados ne Nico Williams abo bo abe balina injuries. Yerai Alvarez ne Unai Egulides abalwadde abali ku ttiimu ya Athletic Club era nga Mikel Santos, Alex Padilla, Jesus Areso, Inigo Leku, Yuri Bachichi, John De Luis, Inigo Ruiz de Galarreta ne Unai Gomez, Alejandro Rego Mora bebo aba midfielders aba substitutes abali ku team eno eya Arsenal era nga Declan Rice wetwogera essaawa zino amaze okubeera nti nno afuna yellow card wali eri oluvannyuma lw'okubeera nti nno amaze okufaulinga omuzanyi wa tiimu ya Athletic Club era nga egenda kubeera free kick nga eri ku edge ya box waneeno ya tiimu eri ku edge ya box ya tiimu ya Arsenal era nga weeri si walungi nnyo. Jjukira nti Arsenal yali yakamala okubibwa free kick eyali awantu awabye ennyo nga Dominic Szoboszlai azibakuba so kati essaawa zino Inaki William agiyimiriddemu ne bazanyi banne abagenda okubeera nti nno bali mu kwetegereza wano okubeera nti nno bagezaako okubeera nti nno bateeka omupiira mu katimba ka Arsenal era nga free kick yino egenda kubeera nga ereetebwa munywanyi gwangoberera nkusaba ekintu kimu subscribinga likinga ate omale okomentinge wano ku Just Rex live nga tugenda kubeera nga tukutusangako zino moments weziti buli kimu ekigenda.
It is touch to Boyo, hits it into the wall and Julian Timber stood firm for a Sabel getting it wide.
Athletic Club mpira mu box wabula Arsenal defending bulungi wanene era nga wabula Eberekchi Eze omupiira n'abeera nga agusudde wali eri era nga wetwogerera essaawa zino Athletic Club yerina omupiira wetwogerera. Athletic Club yelina omupiira abaguzidiza goalkeeper Unai Simons n'abeera nga agumazeeyo nga gutuuse wali eri ewa David Raya agutandise bulungi nnyo wabula nga nkugambye nti yellow card esookedde ddala mu guno omupiira egenze wali eri ew'omusambi ayitibwa Declan Rice nga Arsenal eri mu kudominatinga omupiira guno mu ddakiika zino 8 ezakayita ku mupiira guno n'ebitundu 74 ku buli 100 nga 26 byebyo byokka Athletic Club byeri nabyo wetwogerera essaawa zino.
Arsenal have largely dominated proceedings, but Athletic have made sure that they've not been able to play out comfortably from the back. Here's that free kick once again. He struck well enough for Rising. Difficult to see whether that was on target or not, the shot. He certainly got his foot behind it pretty well. Yeah, they're pressing high at the moment, making, as I said, Arsenal are not able to play out comfortably from the back. And of course, can continue when you keep getting the rewards. You steal a ball once or twice, so you force them to give it away. They play it long a little bit more often than they would like, the away side.
It's Paredes toward Iñaki Williams. I think he got a little glancing touch on that. Gabriel for Eze. Rice with that familiar long stride into Gyökeres. He must have been quite tight to being offside. It's blocked anyway. Now the flag goes up. He was offside.
Gyökeres abadde offside wanene wabula nga ebadde paasi nnungi nnyo okuva ewa mwana mulenzi wano Declan Rice eri okugenda ewa Gyökeres era Gyökeres tabadde offside wabula whistle ebadde mumaze okubeera nti no erigenda era nga goalkeeper wa Athletic Club Unai Simons yagenda okubeera nga atandika omupiira wano era nga free kick ku team ya Athletic Club era nga omupiira gutandise wabula nga statistics zikyali wansi nnyo ku ttiimu zombi era nga tewali nnyo kyamaanyi kyakoleddwa okuggyako okubeera nti no omupiira gutambulira awo makati wokka era nga Arsenal terinafunayo even a shot okuggyako nga Athletic Club Arsenal we defendings shots zaabwe wali eri era nga Eberechi Eze abadde omupiira agusudde waneeno wabula nga Athletic Club yelina omupiira waneeno. Athletic Club Athletic Bilbao wabula omupiira bugenzi wabweru wano oluvannyuma lwa cross ebadde nnyungi ennyo gye baleese wano okubeera nti no egenda ku miitinga mwana mulenza Iñaki Williams wabula nga neta miitinga waneeno. Kusaba ekintu kimu subscribinga olikinge ate omale okomentinge wano ku Just Rex live. Iñaki Williams bamukulingiza wano oluvannyuma lw'okubeera nti nno ali mu kuteekawoko embeera wano ku ttiimu eya Arsenal. Oh! Gabriel Magalhaes akoze save ennungi ennyo wano okuva ew'omulenzi Alex Berengwa nga abadde agirese bulungi nnyo okubeera nti no ateeba ttiimu ya Arsenal wabula omupiira gugenze bugenzi wali eri mu corner kick oluvannyuma lwa blockage Magalhaes gy'ataddewo wali eri nga omupiira guzze bulungi nnyo wabula muzannya ku by'omupiira nga mubi nnyo neno David Raya n'asobola okubeera nga agukutte bulungi era nga agenda kubeera nga agutandika wabula omuzanyi Alex Berengwa abadde akoze run ennungi ennyo wano okubeera nti no ateeba ttiimu ya Arsenal wabula Arsenal wano Athletic Club eraga nti eri mu kuteekawo embeera dakiika 15 wano ze tuyingiramu ku mupiira guno wakati wa Athletic Club saako ne club ya Arsenal waneeno nga bw'okiwulira nkusaba ekintu kimu teweerabira kusubscribinga kulikinga ate saako n'okukomentinga wano just Rex live nga kyenkusaba kyokka ky'oba okola bw'okola ekintu ng'ekyo ojja kuba onkoze bulungi nnyo obulungi obutasasulwa obulungi obw'ekitalo so kusaba ekintu kimu subscribinga likinga ate omale okomentinge. Free kick ya timu ya Arsenal anga David Raya bagimulekedde. Arsenal ne tiimu ya Athletic Club guno gwe mulundi gwe basembye gwe basoose okubeera nti no bakwatagana ogw'amaanyi ennyo like a competitive match between the two teams eno guno gwe mulundi gwe basoose okubeera nga bakwatagana tiimu ya Arsenal ne tiimu ya Athletic Club. Wabula Arsenal mu mipiira 5 egisembyeyo across all competitions Arsenal ewanguddeko emipiira 4 era nga mwegyo emipiira 4 eteebyemu goozi 11 nefunamu goozi 2. Jjukira nti mu goozi ezo 2 ogenda sanga mu goolo ya Liverpool so kati erinamu win eya goozi 5 gye yakuba Leeds ne win eya goozi 3 gye yakubye Nottingham Forest nga yesembye wabula nga for Athletic Club bo mu mipiira 5 across all competitions basobodde okufunamu wins 3 draw 1 saako ne loss 1 mu mipiira 5 egisembye era nga basobodde okuteeba mu goozi 7 ne baconsidinga goozi 3 era nga mu results ezosobola otunulako balinamu win ya Real Betis wali eri mu kikopo kya La Liga nga bateeba goozi 2-1 ne 3-1 against Sevilla nga ezo ze results mu mipiira 5 ku teams zombi gwe zoli okulabakoko waneeno mu kaseera kano nga Arsenal evasinga Athletic Club nga guno gwe mulundi ogusookedde ddala teams zombi okubeera nti no zikwatagana in a competitive match between the two teams to meet. So kati nkusaba ekintu kimu subscribinga or liking ate omale commenting wano ku just Rex live.
Athletic Club to go out in the semi-final of the Europa League because of course the final was in their own stadium and they didn't reach it so near.
Well, those opportunities won't come around too often for this group of players, you would imagine. They are one of the big clubs in Spain, no doubt about that, but the fact that they've not been at this level of competition for 10 years says that consistency has not been a byword at their football club.
Forward, Mosquera trying to deal with it. Whistle has gone. It is handball by Mikel Merino.
Subscribe, like and follow just Rex Live one nga tukuwa all the updates on the matches that are taking place as we speak right now. Remember, it's not only Arsenal that is playing tonight. There are several matches in the Champions League. PSG Eindhoven is versing Union St. Gilloise. Elanga St. Gilloise erina already goal wali eringa team ya Benfica agenda kuberanga ezanya team ya Kwara Bag FK. Jukira nti team ya Benfica bagobye omutendesi eranga abamu ku batendesi bebalowoozaako okubeera nti nno bagenda kuberanga basayininga ye mutendesi eyali ku team ya Liverpool gwe bayita Jurgen Klopp owa Jurgen Pressing. So kati essaawa zino bw'obeera otunuulira Benfica gitunuulire nti essaawa yonna bagenda kubeera nga bamaliriza okukansa musajja mukulu Jurgen Klopp okubeera nti no abatendeka omupiira wali eri ku Benfica. Wabula Juventus egenda kubeera nga ekwatagana ne Borussia Dortmund. Real Madrid egenda kubeera nga ezanya Marseille. Wabula Tottenham Hotspurs egenda kubeera nga ekyaza team ya Villarreal nga ezo ze teams zigenda okubeera nga zikwatagana wali eri mu Champions League. Wabula mu EFL Cup England Football League Sheffield Wednesday egenda kubeera nga ezanya Grimsby Town. Brentford egenda kubeera nga ezanya Aston Villa ne Crystal Palace egenda kubeera nga ezanya Millwall. Nkusaba ekintu kimu, subscribinga o liking ate omale commenting wano ku just Rex Live wali eri nga tukutwaganya mu mupiira wakati wa Arsenal saako ne team ya Athletic Club. Abawagizi ba Arsenal babakulengezaako wano nga sofa tebannaba kubeera nga bafuna ssanyu koze Arsenal tenaba kubeera nga eteekawo kibeera kyonna. Athletic Club ebadde equal to the challenge nti ekutte bulungi team ya Arsenal enteegateega wano ne beera nga ebatemyeko supplies nti bw'otunuulira omuzannyi Martin Zubimendi essaawa zino bamukulaga nti tannaba kubeera nga ateekawo kibeera. Wabula Eberechi Eze wano abadde azannye bulungi ne Noni Madweke wuno wano aleeta omupiira era ali mu box ya team Athletic ya club. Wabula badefendinze bulungi nnyo nga bw'okiwulira era omupiira Arsenal egezaako okubeera nga egubye. Yeyo wow. Noni Madweke abadde akoze assist ebadde egenda okubeera ensuffu ennyo wano ku ttiimu ya Arsenal. Wabula kiganyeemu era nga agenda kubeera free kick ku ttiimu ya Athletic Club nga Eberechi Eze abadde afunye opportunity efunira Arsenal goal esookera ddala. Wabula Athletic Club ebadde equal to the challenge nebeera nga etaddewo ekibeera n'eremesa Arsenal kubeera nga etteeba goal. Wabula nga omupiira egenda kubeera 3-in eya ttiimu ya Athletic Club wetwogerera essaawa zino. Athletic Club in Alexa Navarro ne Inaki Williams wano bakulaga nti bali mu kuteekawo ekibeera ku ttiimu ya Arsenal era nga bateereddewo ddala ekibeera. Magalhaes yakutte ekikomo kya ttiimu ya Arsenal. Jjukira nti essaawa zino bakapitains ababiri okuli Odegaard ne Bukayo Saka bonna balwadde, so Magalhaes yatuddemu nga captain. Omupiira guzze nga muwanvu nnyo wabula Gyökeres n'agube. Athletic Club is playing very well as it is managing to contain the Mikel Arteta's Arsenal here, and they are playing a very wonderful match of pressing and tic-tac game. Remember, these are teams that are good at playing this type of style, and Arsenal is being forced to just put the balls in the air. Arsenal, Gyökeres afunira Arsenal goal one wabula akubye akapiira nga kabadde ka kitonnyo waneeno wabula nga abadde onside era abadde afunye bulungi run waneeno wabula nga obusajja bukambwemu, obusajja bwa Athletic Club. Wabaddewo blockage. Ebeleke Eze nga akoze foul wano. Calafiori wano yalina omupiira. Rice Gyökeres omutwe gugenze bugenzi wali eri wabweru oluvannyuma lwa cross ereeteddwa Julian Timber. Rice Zobimende. Rice yalina wano omupiira. Noni Madueke agezaako okubeera nga ayiiza Arsenal goal wano wabula biganyeemu. Zubimende agediza wano Julian Timber. Magalhaes Ricardo Calafiori. Mendy, Julian, Madueke, cross, wabula kona kick ya timu ya Arsenal. Julian Timber abadde aleese cross wano ebadde ey'ettabwe ennyo wabula nga omupiira gugenze bugenzi wabweru. gwe essaawa zino ali mu kutulaba kola ekintu kimu subscribinga likinge ate omale okomentinge wano ku Just Rex Live.
Opposition on match day 3. They'll take on Atletico Madrid in London, whilst Athletic will also take on English opposition on match day 4 when they'll travel to play Newcastle. Clearly a foul. Well, Arsenal, as we know, are a very strong side from set pieces. In goes the Rice delivery, and Gabriel was actually just beaten to it by Gyökeres. They've obviously collided heads here. It doesn't really matter which of them made contact with it. They're both hurt. Bit of blood there, I think.
Yeah, Gyökeres has felt that. Sweden a lot of pain, and looks like a fair bit of blood as well. Yeah, no communication. I mean, in the end, I think that's a ball for Gabriel. He's behind his teammate. Yeah, if the shout comes early enough, it's difficult when both players feel as if they've got a chance of hitting the ball there.
Yeah, this might be a good moment to reflect, Effin, on the first 30 minutes of this game. Oh dear, I'm sure we need to see that quite so close up, if I'm honest.
A little bit squeamish, Steve. That's just a flesh wound. Not quite, actually. It looks like quite a deep cut.
It is. Yeah, Gabriel heading the back of Victor Gyökeres. Head. The man we just saw warming up there momentarily was Piero Capie, the Ecuadorian defender, who was a deadline day signing for Arsenal on loan from Bayer Leverkusen.
Good player in Capie, I like him. He's nice and versatile. Good cover, good options on that left side. Gyökeres actually didn't get himself up high enough for that ball. It was his. Initial thought was that it was one for Gabriel, but the striker in good position.
Might need a stitch or two, that, do you think?
That's going to need a feel. That's a handful at least. I would imagine he's coming from the field to get that stitch. I mean, yeah. He just decided to try and bandage that up and then stitch it at half time. Fortunately, there's a nice little sharp, what do they call that, kind of an army cut. That was actually,
yeah, buzz cut.
It should be easy for them to clean that, stitch it up at half time. Yeah, painful.
Well, he started in fine fettle with Arsenal, has Victor Gyökeres, 3 goals in his first 4 games for the club. And it does look like they're going to hope that that holds until half-time. Well, they had stitches without anaesthetic. Do they do without anaesthetic? Just shut your eyes and grab onto something?
Only if you're tough. Right down on a piece of wood or something. a go. Not had it myself. A couple of head wounds that didn't require stitches. What I won and last one I remember was actually against Arsenal many years ago.
Well, he's coming back on, and he can even give a little wry smile. Nice that he's getting generous applause from the home supporters as well. Into the last 15 minutes of this first half, which has been watchable without providing a whole host of opportunities so far. Been more than watchable, it's been enjoyable, but haven't been a huge amount of goal-scoring opportunities as yet. Only Vivian. Sobel wants it. I think he wanted it quite in that fashion, though. Arsenal thought he was offside, but the free kick has been given in their favour, not for offside, but for handball.
Yeah, just bounces up, brushes the hand. Athletics' plan today, Steve, has really got to be just to contain Arsenal in the camp. Yes, of course, they are at home and they'll be looking to try and set some kind of pace, especially in the second half if they can, but in truth I think they're going to be out-muscled, if you like. I talked about some of the individual challenges 15 or so minutes ago that Arsenal seem to be winning. The stronger side. They're thinking about playing the patient game and be happy with the point today. Arsenal have got a lot more firepower. I think they're the ones that will be in a driving seat if they really play at full throttle. But as I say, they're quite a cagey side as well. So just to keep their power just that little bit dry until the last 15 or so minutes of the game.
Up toward Iñaki Williams, chested down by Gabriel for Calafiori.
It's one of those cagey games that can be broken open by a mistake.
Whistler's gone. It's going to be an Arsenal free kick. I think foul Eze. By Sobel.
Yeah, match day one in Champions League can be just that little bit unpredictable as well. There's so much energy and emotion put into the matches. Very often it can be a little bit scrappy as well. Some of the attacking players don't always get the license really to play as they would like to. The onus is on just that little bit responsible and cautious sometimes, making sure that you do a lot of defending work. That takes the edge off those more eye-catching players. Arsenal perhaps just a little bit hampered by that right now.
Flag up. Gamma foul. Their last game in Spain, Arsenal, was that famous victory in the Bernabeu against Real Madrid.
We played nearly 37 minutes. It's actually difficult to see where the Bilbao are going to actually break down this Arsenal side. It's clear at the moment that Madueke looks the most likely person to create something for Arsenal. Most of the good stuff coming down that right side.
The only shot on target in the game so far was that one from Victor Gyökeres from a difficult-ish angle after Danny Vivian had forced him a little wider of the goal than he wanted to be, and Unai Simon gathered it comfortably. David Raya. Calafiori has given it away.
Rice has got to be careful.
Yeah, he has a yellow card. That might be a point of debate at the moment on the Arsenal dugout, because the referee will have logged this.
There wasn't much in it, was there? Just a little bit of a tap, perhaps.
It's Berenguer just unable to get onto that.
Well, he's an experienced player, Rice. Had enough European competition now and national matches for England, of course, to know the challenges he should and should not be making, especially on the yellow card.
Lifted the UEFA Conference League, of course, trophy in Prague as West Ham captain after they'd beaten Fiorentina. Fury is caught by Sanzet. That'll be a free kick. By Vesca, sorry. That'll be a free kick to Arsenal. Madueke. Kept him leashed in, the two of them, but Arsenal do have a throw. Carefully forward by Rice. Timber was trying to find Madueke and didn't. Boris Sabel, there was a cry of warning from the crowd that he was being closed down. And now a cry of annoyance from the crowd because they haven't got the free kick they thought they should get. Eza for Calafiori. Eza sliding in. And Danny Vivian sliding back.
What's wrong with that? Two good challenges. As they had to make it because he dived in. Yeah, you go to ground like that and you show your studs, you've got to take the ball and cleanly, which he did.
Calafiori with this Arsenal throw, the Italian launching it. And retrieving it after a little intervention from Zubimendi.
Just occasionally losing that width on this near side, don't they, Steve? Arsenal, as is somebody who receives the ball, but usually his first thought is to actually try and come inside. I mean, he's really more of a central player. Quite often we've seen Calafiori drifting inside on the right side of the field a few moments ago.
Rice nicely done. Madueke working it onto his right boot, well blocked. Zubimendi. Julian Timber. Madueke. Vain appeal for handball by Noni Madueke, which he was never going to get. Vesca and Timber coming together. The ball stayed in play, which seemed unlikely. Ended up in the gloves of Unai Simon. Now Iñaki Williams. Pull back, oh! Well, I wonder if Ojan Santek could have gambled there. Berenguer across the face of goal. And it was agonisingly in front of Santek.
I don't think Santek believed the ball was actually coming in, Steve. Otherwise, he makes a determined effort actually to extend his run, fully commit. or slide in. Yeah, it's perhaps just a little bit too far ahead anyway, but worth a try, and the goalkeeper almost got fingertips onto that.
It was an opening for Atletico. They haven't had too many in the first half. Madueke running at Adama Poira. Free kick to the home side. Madueke caught with Helvetica.
I like his efforts so far. Madueke a little bit off balance, yeah, just lunges in the end, commits the foul. And someone who's giving Arsenal that width.
There's that little chance again.
I've got a feeling that was a shot, actually. Just sort of wanted more of a miss it. Yeah, I think that's a shot. And for the side foot, it's not going to beat Raya with side foot from that distance. And as Sam said, sometimes that, if he actually hits that really badly, it ends up being a really good pass for his teammates.
Been a push on Iñaki Williams there, but it wasn't given as such. Mosquera was the man with the challenge, and David Raya has sliced that.
It's too straight, Steve. Talked about Iñaki Williams not being a real centre forward. You've got to just turn your body.
It's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. We're just into the dying embers now of this first 45 minutes of match day 1 of the league phase of the UEFA Champions League.
At some point in the second half, we'll see some of the energy sort of be drained out of the players, if you like. You know, we're so early on in the campaign. So that 65-centimetre mark, perhaps one or both sides are perhaps just to happy to settle for the draw. And some of the explosive players that Arsenal has in particular just be able to make that difference from the bench. Sometimes it can be too scrappy and too disjointed for us to actually get a clear idea of exactly where people are positional-wise, and it's nice to try to make a few runs further forward to the early challenge on Timber. Wasn't a foul.
First half is coming to an end, and they've added 3 minutes in the first half. Era tuli wano wabulanga omupiira gukyali 0-0 mu moments. Arsenal efunyemu moments wabulanga ne Athletic Club efunyemu moments, era nga essaawa zino omupiira gukyali 0-0 nga ezimu ku ezo moments Arsenal zefunye ate tezibadde za tabu nnyo nga Athletic Club. Athletic Club yafunyemu olulumba olubadde olw'amaanyi nnyo, era nga it almost entered the net because n'omupiira gubadde gumaze okuyita ku musajja David Raya, only that it went a wall and ne gubeera nga gugenze bugenzi wabweru. Madueke sajja bamukutte bulungi nnyo, tebamukkiriza kubeera nti nno yeetaaya, so kati kino kibeera tekimuwankiza okubeera nti nno akola byayagala okukola. And twogerera essaawa zino ligenda kubeera koona lya ttiimu ya Arsenal, olanga refa agabyewo free kick. Free kick for Arsenal. Arsenal osudde omupiira wano mu kifo ekikyama era ng'egenda kubeera koona nga lidda ku sayidi ya Arsenal.
Yeah, in the end it's Declan Rice to the rescue with a terrific stop. Nice block.
Alex Berenguer to take this corner kick, and it will be the last action of the first half. The old cliche of football goes, good time to score a goal. Berenguer headed on at the near post and headed up and headed over the top of the angle of post and bar, and I would imagine now that the referee from Lithuania will blow his whistle. Ojan Sanstedt with the last effort of the half, well off target actually, and at the break in the San Mamés after a good first 45 minutes. Just needs a little bit more in front of goal maybe, but it is Athletic Club 0, Arsenal 0 at the break.
So guys, as we prepare for second half, please like, subscribe and comment to Just Rex Live and share as we comment.